Good morning. This is, it's Monday. It's June 27th, 2011, and it is the most gorgeous day in New York City. You can't imagine how beautiful it is here. It is sunny, and the humidity is way low, so it's so comfortable. Anyway, it's nice. But on a more important note, it seems that people are selling their mortgage bonds on Wall Street because they're finding the mortgage bonds still stink, and the loans, subprime home loans and commercial real estate debt plunged 20 to 25%. Bonds backed by subprime home loans and commercial real estate debt plunged 20 to 25% last week. And so everybody's trying to get out of it. And so what do? They buy insurance against these loans on the derivatives market. And my father was in that same business, except he was in the reinsurance business. And he blew that business completely. He was very successful for a while, but he messed it up. He showed me that drinking in business really don't do well. Drinking and drugs in business you just don't do well when you do that. And he screwed the whole thing up, died broke. But that's okay. It's okay. It hasn't affected me. I've been a musician, and I just keep working. But really, the most important thing is that this here derivatives market, I'm familiar with it because that was what the reinsurance business was. Just selling risk insurance for insurance companies. Insurance companies could write terrible risks. They could write fire risks on stoves, and then they'd reinsure it with Lloyd's of London or General Reinsurance and places like that. This is 40 years ago, so I don't know, longer than that. So I don't know who the reinsurance companies are today, but there are a lot of the same ones. And that's what they do. So now they said, well, let's just spread this market into other areas and call them against people's bonds, against investments, loans. And that's what the derivatives market was, and that's what AIG wrote so much of that they couldn't begin to handle it when the credit markets collapsed, because they got somehow, I don't know the technical details of it, but they got called for an awful lot to sally forth to pay on a lot of bad loans, and they didn't have the money. And so now they want to regulate the derivatives market because they're saying, well, the derivatives market was so secret. Well, fine. You don't really need to have the money in reserve to be a big derivative company, because there's no rules against it. You don't need the money. So if I want to guarantee 50 people insure their bonds, their loans, or whatever, I mean, I don't really have to have the money. There's no law that I know that says I really got to have a lot of money around. So I am going into the derivatives business. I mean, I'll cover, you make tremendous fees. Just the commissions alone are fabulous. So I'm starting J. Leonhart's Derivative Company. And I'm willing I'll make it a corporation so as to keep myself at arm's length. So when it fails, I don't get, they can't get me. They can't take my bases away. But the J. Leonhart's Derivative Company, and I will sell any amount of insurance, of derivative, credit default, swap things, everything. Just call me up, and I'll send you a note. No, you send me a check for, well, we'll figure that out. But, and I'll guarantee all the loans that you want. Okay? That's J. Leonhart's Derivative Company. And I'm sure we'll do business. We'll have a good business together. And I promise I'll pay any loans that, if I have any money in there, I will pay any loans that go bad. Okay, we're in business now. Okay, all you Wall Street people, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and all that, give me a call. I'll do it for you. Good. It's a beautiful day here in New York.